What do you think is the great success of Gunsmoke?
Cast that's ever been together. Everyone is only interested in making a great show regardless of how much they have to do in the thing. They only want it to look real. We try to make it a semi-documentary.
Before his final days, Ken Curtis, the man fans knew as the Scruffy, loyal deputy Festus Hagen, finally broke his long silence about Gunsmoke, the show that defined his life and became an American television legend. For 2 decades, viewers saw Marshal Dillon and his companions tame the Old West, but behind that dust and gun smoke was a world fans never truly saw. Curtis had kept his lips sealed for years, always steering clear of gossip. But near the end, he decided it was time to tell the truth. Not for scandal, but for legacy. What he revealed was raw, honest, and deeply human. Gunsmoke, he said, wasn't the flawless family fans imagined. There were long, grueling days under hot studio lights, forgotten lines, tempers flaring, and the kind of creative tension that only happens when passionate people pour themselves into something they love. But Curtis didn't speak with bitterness. He spoke with pride. Pride in his castmates, in the friendships that endured, and in the bond that kept them together through 20 unforgettable seasons. He described James Arness, the towering Marshal Dillon, not as cold or distant as the rumors claimed, but as a quiet professional carrying the immense weight of leading a hit series. Amanda Blake, Miss Kitty herself, was fiery and strong-willed, the glue that often kept the group grounded. There were disagreements, sure, but there was also laughter. So much laughter. Curtis admitted that humor saved them. Between takes, jokes, pranks, and shared meals kept the team alive through exhaustion. "We'd argue one day and be laughing the next," he said. "You couldn't stay mad for long. We were too busy trying to make something great." He wanted fans to know that the magic of Gunsmoke didn't come easy. It wasn't born out of perfection, but persistence. Those on-screen friendships were forged in sweat, hard work, and countless retakes. When people left, like Dennis Weaver's Chester, it wasn't out of hatred, but a natural evolution of careers. And through it all, the cast and crew remained a family, bound by mutual respect. To Curtis, that was the real story. Not the gossip, not the rumors, but the unshakable bond behind the cameras. Before his passing in 1991, Ken Curtis made peace with the past. He wanted to leave fans with the truth, that Gunsmoke wasn't a fairy tale, but something even better. A testament to dedication, friendship, and heart. His final words about the show felt like a curtain call. Festus tipping his hat one last time to the millions who grew up with him. Ken Curtis reminded the world that legends aren't made of perfection. They're built by people, flawed and passionate, who gave their all for something timeless. And now, decades later, his honesty lets us see Gunsmoke not just as a show, but as a living, breathing piece of history. If you love uncovering the real stories behind Hollywood's greatest shows, don't miss what's next. Hit subscribe and join us here on the Backstage Eyes, where every legend has a story worth hearing.